Okay guys, we are in the famous kitchen. Mr. Scott Burnhard, super ripped, 8 years vegan. He's gonna show us how it's done. He's gonna show us what he eats in a day. So many viral videos in this amazing kitchen. We're so lucky he welcomed us right into his home in the Bronx. We love it here. So let's see how he eats. How's it going?
First of all, Gillian, I want to say that it's such an honor to have you here. This is where the magic happens. Like Gillian said, a lot of amazing videos, a lot of amazing moments was in this kitchen, and I want to show you what I eat in a day. All right, so first off, we're gonna start off in the morning. What do I eat for break fast? Not breakfast, but break fast. What am I breaking my fast with? Gillian, for me personally, I love to eat fruits. All right, now what kind of fruits do Scott Burnhard love to eat in the morning? I really love to focus on hydration. So I start off with the black seed watermelon. Make sure that watermelon got black seeds, because if it ain't seeded, don't eat it. All right, so I got some black seed watermelon right here. I love to eat this in the morning, or I would juice it with my, gonna take some time to get out here, the Nama juicer. All right, so I'm gonna put this right here. With my Nama juicer, I love to juice my watermelon with some ginger to get me a nice little pick-me-up in the morning, or I add some sea moss into it as well. So a lot of people complain about they're feeling groggy in the morning and they don't have enough energy and they want to drink all types of coffee and all types of energy drinks. This is what you need right here, natural hydration. And not just the watermelon, but cantaloupe, cucumbers, and honeydew. Those 3 fruits right there, 4 fruits, my bad, 4 fruits are high in hydration. It's really good for your cells, and it also is gonna help to promote more autophagy, which is gonna allow you to push out the waste out of the cells and also increase your overall longevity. So all in all, I love me some watermelon. I got me some mangoes. Me as a Caribbean man, I love mangoes, all right? So mangoes are high in vitamin C. It's great, it's anti-inflammatory. So for me in the mornings, I focus on eating anti-inflammatory fruits. All right, so mangoes, absolutely. And we have here some, look at these bananas.
The real bananas, right?
The real bananas, right? What do I mean by real bananas? There's Cavendish bananas, and then there's baby bananas, and there's burro bananas. Now, they say the Cavendish banana is a mucus-forming banana. All right, that's what they say. But this right here is burro bananas, which is more alkaline and not mucus-forming, and is really good, high in potassium. Me as a workout guy, I tend to get sore when I'm really training really hard. So the potassium is gonna help to numb the soreness. And also it's a really good form of sugar as well too. Like you need, you know, to put it into some oatmeal, or you need to put it into some quinoa flakes and some teff porridge. You can hook this up. And also you can make really good protein shakes out of this as well too. So I love me some burro bananas, all right?
They taste different, right? Like a little bit creamier?
Yes, I love the taste of this. It may take 5 to 7 business days to ripen when they're green.
5 to 7 business
5 to 7 business days. But listen, the patience is going to reward you at the end of the day. So first they turn green, and then you just leave it out. And then from there, it starts to ripen. And then once they turn yellow, they're nice and sweet, but not too sweet. It's a nice, good sweet. And then from there, you can use them into your protein shakes. You can mix it with some hemp seeds, some vegan protein powder, you know, things like that. Or you can put it on some waffles or some pancakes, vegan waffle and pancakes that I like to do. And speaking about vegan waffles and pancakes, let me show you something else what I like to do in the mornings. If I'm not gonna eat fruits, and say I have to go in the gym and I really gotta put some pain in, and I gotta carb up and I gotta get ready for leg day, we're gonna go right here.
And Scott, did you always have this energy? Like before you went vegan, were you this high energy too?
You know what? I say yes, but not to this magnitude, because what you eat becomes your food. What you eat becomes your fuel. So your food becomes your fuel. And because ever since I started to fuel myself with the natural foods, the less processed foods, you know, foods that's really good for my spirit, then my energy started to just increase overall and increase my overall longevity. And also I feel so happy. Like my serotonin levels, which is the happy hormones, is just on a high. You know, because when you're happy, you're healthy, and when you're healthy, you're happy.
And you attract better when you're like that. Like your vibe raises, your life just gets so much better, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel great. So, all right, what I like to do, a lot of people, they eat oatmeal. That's fine. Oatmeal's cool, right? But me, I like to focus on the 9 essential ancient grains. And one of those grains is teff. So me personally, I like to make some teff porridge. And with the teff porridge, It's very quick, it's very easy, it's much quicker than oatmeal and way more nutritious than oatmeal. Then I put some shredded coconuts. I put some shredded coconuts into that. And then from there, I'll put some hemp seeds. I'll put some basil seeds. I'll put some date syrup. I love me some. See, I got some dates right here. Medjool dates. This is really good as well, too. It's a nice sweetener, you know, compared to all those other artificial sugars and sweeteners.
Right?
So this is a natural sweetener. So anybody that has like a sweet tooth or something, they want something, get yourself a date, all right? So from there, I put some dates in there. And then I'll make some plant-based milk from scratch, or I just put some walnut milk or some walnut butter, and it's a nice pick-me-up for me to consume before I even go to the gym. So pretty much that's what I like to do in the mornings as well. But say if, okay, Scott, you're not eating fruits, you're not eating your porridge, you're not eating your spelt waffles or your teff pancakes. So for me, you know, I love to detox. I love to fast and detox, right? So I always tell people, listen, your kitchen is the first line of defense when it comes to any and everything, right? So what I like to do, I come in here, me as a Jamaican man, as a herbal man, I love to keep herbs in my cabinet. Now, what kind of herbs do Scott Burnhard love to take in the morning? Me personally, I love a bitter herb. Right? Why do I want the bitter herb? Because the bitter herb is going to help eliminate parasites out of the body, and is going to increase your health when it comes to your liver, and it's going to cleanse out your colon. So this herb that I have right here, this is called Damiana. This is very prevalent in Jamaica, and I love to brew it. I don't boil my herbs, I brew my herbs. So I keep it very, very low, and allow the minerals to extract out the herbs, and then I'll drink it on an empty stomach. Right? Or I have some Cascara Sagrada, or other words as bitters, which is gonna help get rid of the worms out of the body, get rid of the parasites out of the body. And you see what's going on here. You gotta make sure that you keep the temple nice and right, all right? So that's what I like to really do in the mornings.
Wow.
And also,
okay.
this is I'm so excited.
I love it. I love the passion, right?
I'm very passionate right now.
It's because real food changes your life, right?
Yes.
Eat real food and stop eating all the crap.
Yes, absolutely. So as soon as I go into this cabinet, look at this, wild crafted sea moss. But another thing I want to show you guys, what I love to do in the morning, I wish I had my papaya, but I do have some papaya seeds in the fridge. Now, when you take the papaya seeds in the morning, it's to help to promote a more healthy bowel movement, because I'm all about gut health. So once your gut is healthy, then this can be healthy, because your gut is the second brain. So for my gut health, I like to consume a nice little teaspoon of papaya seeds, yeah? I already did it this morning, so I ain't gonna do it on video.
Intense, Scott. I can't do the seeds.
You can't do the seeds?
Good for you.
Listen, if it's healthy, I'm going to do it. I know, like, sometimes, you know, my grandma used to say, if it's bitter, it's better. So I take the papaya seeds and then I wash it down with some spring water, and I allow it to just go through my body and, you know, do what it do. Just eliminate the parasites, eliminate the mucus, the mucoid plaque, you know, anything that is going to compromise the body, just eliminate it. And what I have been doing in the mornings as well too, I've been drinking a lot of okra water as well. So I'll chop up the okra water, and then I put it into some spring water, and I leave it overnight, and then in the morning I just start to drink, and it's really good for your skin. Do you see my skin right here? This is all okra water, sea moss, and minding my business.
Your
right?
skin looks good.
Thank you so much,
Minding my
Gillian.
business. Your classic line. I love it. Mind my business.
Yes. Drink water, mind your business. But the okra water is so amazing. It's gonna help lubricate your organs. A lot of people, they're very dehydrated, and their organs are very dried out because of why? Excess of processed food, excess processed minerals in their body, excess processed junk food in their body, and they're not hydrated enough. So this is why they feel lackadaisical and they feel like they have no energy. So with the okra water, it's gonna help to promote more hydration and lubricate your cells, and you're gonna feel good. It's really good for the skin as well too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I do in the morning.
Amazing. Well, it's working, right?
Yes, it is.
It's a good morning. And any morning routines? Like, do you meditate, like anything in the morning?
Yeah, you know, in the mornings, I definitely do, you know, I pray. I'm a praying man, so I do pray in the morning. I thank the God, thank the Almighty for waking me up this morning for sure. And then from there, I tend to do a cold shower in the morning. So when I wake up and I do the cold shower, it helps to alert me, right? And also there's a lot of benefits to cold showers. So with the cold shower, it helps to eliminate inflammation in the body. And also it helps to have you more alert. So maybe you wake up and you feel a little groggy, you feel a bit tired because you didn't get the really good sleep, that REM sleep.
Yeah.
But when you have that cold shower, that's what's gonna help alert you. And it's like, you're up now, right? And it's really good for the tightness of the skin as well too, and to eliminate inflammation in the body. So if you have any pains or aches, take a cold shower, man. Yeah, you're gonna feel good.
Okay.
So that's what I do in the morning, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then what, okay, so what's next? Take us through.
Oh man, what's next? So what I like to do, it may seem like it, but I don't really eat a lot. I notice even when I go raw, because I'm not raw vegan, but when I do have my raw vegan,
Periods?
yeah, when I do have my raw vegan periods and the times that I need to fast and detox, I don't eat a lot because the stomach starts to shrink when it doesn't have to use that much energy to break down food, right? So for me personally, I love to do a salad. I'm a big salad guy. So my salad consists of organic romaine lettuce, arugula, watercress, sprouts, some avocados, some organic avocados, whether it's the Dominican avocado or the Hass avocado, but I really do like the Dominican avocado, I really do. And then I'll put some hemp seeds in there, and then I like to do my salad, I like to pour some coconut aminos in there just to get a little taste, because you know sometimes the salad, it can be a little bit bland or whatever. I can eat it bland, but some people, they're not about that life. And I understand that. But you have to, you know, you have to crawl before you can walk. And then from there, you start sprinting. Me personally, I like to pour a little coconut aminos from time to time. So I love to eat salads. I'm a big salad guy, you know, and the salad is also a bitter. So with the salad, it's going to help remove parasites out the body, mucus out the body, and you're going to feel so much better off of that green. All right. And also, can't forget the pumpkin seeds. Where my pumpkin seeds at? Oh, here it is. So, so in the salad, I love to put some pumpkin seeds. Why? Because pumpkin seeds help to eliminate parasites as well too. And it's really good for you. High in zinc, high in magnesium. And this is just gonna help with your overall gut health and your longevity. So I love to add me some pumpkin seeds into my salad.
And they taste good in salads.
It really do though.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing that I really like to do, so I like to soak my walnuts and my Brazil nuts. So those are like the two nuts that me personally, I would consume and eat. Walnuts, high in psyllium, high in protein, you know, high in fiber. It's really good for you, very nutritious. You can do a lot of things with it. I wish I could show you some walnut meat. You know, so for those who are looking for like a substitute for a meat substitute or anything like that, you can use walnuts as a meat substitute. But we'll probably do a video on that too.
Yeah.
But you can use the walnuts as a meat substitute. Just soak it overnight, make sure it's nice and soft, and then you put it into a blender or a food processor, and then you add your favorite seasonings and everything like that.
Good.
And when you add the seasonings in there, you know, you blend it up, boom, 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 boom. After you blend it up, you get your pot out, add a little avocado oil, and you just cook it. And then from there, you make a nice cooked walnut meat. It could be like a ground beef substitute as well too. And you can have it raw. Speaking about raw, let me show you guys something that I love to do.
Oh, these are so good,
Oh
you
yeah,
guys.
Jillian, you put me onto this, and
Yeah.
I never look back.
They're so good.
Organic coconut wraps. Let me tell you, when I was in your house and you said, Scott, I want you to try this. I said, okay. Anything Jillian's telling me, I believe her because she's the truth. So I said, all right, let me try this. I'm telling you, I fell in love with these. Why? Because first of all, they're very nutritionally dense. They're amazing for you. They only got like, what's the ingredients? About 3 ingredients. Just, that's it.
And they're raw, and they're not heavy. They're
not.
Thin, lightweight, like you feel good when you eat them. Not like some heavy, dehydrated raw doesn't make you feel good. This makes you feel good.
This makes me feel amazing.
And it's not sponsored. I get these
right,
on
right.
Amazon. They're so good, you guys.
Listen, they gotta holler at me, please. I need a lifetime supply. But these are amazing. And then you know what I find to do now? So remember I talked about the walnut meat. So I make like a little coconut wrap walnut meat taco kind of situation, burrito situation. So I have the walnut meat right there. Then I actually I put the avocado on it, I spread it, and then I put the walnut meat in there, then I put the sprouts, and I roll it, and I just have it, and it's amazing.
Isn't real food so good? I think a lot of people are trapped in a cycle of thinking the addictive foods, they're just addicted to them, and they think that this is not going to be good, and it's so hard. But is it so much better?
It's so much better. You have to understand that your food is your fuel. If you're eating junk, you will become junk, and you will have junk energy, and you'll wake up in the morning lackadaisical, feeling unmotivated, feeling tired, feeling brain fog. A lot of people complaining about brain fog. Well, because you're not feeding your brain the right foods, the right fruits, the right minerals. Everybody want to talk about protein, but what about essential minerals? That's what it comes down to, Gillian. So for me personally, I love to fuel myself with real foods, right? So that's why I showed you the fruits. I talked about the salads. I talked about the wraps, things like that.
And like you're on your way
to the herbs. And the herbs,
yeah. You're on your way to 1 million subscribers, right?
Yes.
You're really successful. You've created a lot. Do you think you would have had that same level of creativity and done all that had you not changed how you eat?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Because when I started to deep dive into the holistic way of living and learning that let that food be thy medicine. When I started to learn that, when I injured myself back in 2015 and in 2016, that's when I became vegetarian. In 2017, that's when I became vegan. It opened up my eyes to so many things. Why are so many people in the Bronx living with chronic illnesses and chronic diseases? So growing up in this neighborhood, I see a lot of people, they go to the Chinese food spot, they go to the pizza, they go to the McDonald's, they go to all these fast food places, right? And it's just like, oh wow, okay, they're going to the liquor store, they're going over here, and it's like, wait, where is the nutritional benefit and the nutritional value coming from? They're not sleeping, they're destroying their immune systems, and it's like the cancer, the chronic illnesses, the diabetes, the high blood pressure, these things did not come out from nowhere. These things were a promotion of living a certain lifestyle. So when I started to open my eyes, Gillian, I said, oh wow, so you're telling me I can become my own doctor in my own kitchen, in my own realm? I never looked back.
I love it.
And that's what allowed me to just go on top of the mountains and start to talk to the people and say, listen, you do not have to be a victim to your circumstances. It's something simple as drinking more water can help you to live to see another day and to help you to feel much better, increase your overall longevity. If I had not found out my passion and find out what is it I really wanted to do and what is it I really want to express to people, I wouldn't be in the position that I am in right now. So I give all thanks and praises, to everybody that's been listening to the words and everything that I've been saying thus far. Yeah. And I will continue to educate and to motivate and inspire you all to live the healthy lifestyle.
And we're grateful for that. And you guys, okay, we still have a little bit more, but
yeah, we do.
Next, we're doing a video about Scott's top protein sources, because I know a lot of people think they want to do this lifestyle, but they're like, I'm scared because I'm not going to get my protein, or where do you get your protein? So we're going to give you guys all those tips. No better person to do that than Scott.
Yes.
And okay, so most days are the juice, the fruit, and then you're big into the salads.
Yes, I am.
And I've seen you sometimes say, even with a salad, you sometimes don't do dressings. And you know what? I do that lately, and I feel so much better. Just doing the avocado, like not even doing a dressing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make your own dressing, or me personally, like I said before, I like to do the coconut amino acids. Yeah. I like to do this from time to time. Not all the time, but from time to time when I want a little, zing in the salad per se, right?
Yeah.
So and look, less sodium, not so much salt. So my mentor told me, you know what my mentor told me, Gillian? She said, Scott, the front of a product is the entertainment. But the back of the product is the education. So once I start to educate myself, when I start to read and understand and had comprehension, I said, wait, this cannot go into my body. The high fructose corn syrup can't go into my body. The maltodextrin can't go into my body. The circulose can't go into my body.
What even is this stuff? You know what I mean?
The rapeseed oil can't go into my body. The sodium bicarbonate can't go into my body. No. So once you start to educate yourself and understand, like, oh, wait, oh, wow. Okay, so you're telling me citric acid. I had a young lady ask me one time, she was like, isn't citric acid, one of my clients, isn't citric acid come from orange juice? I had to immediately correct her. I said, no, don't be fooled. Citric acid comes from mold. So why
Does
would
it
you
really?
want to?
I didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy.
When you start to introduce the citric acid into your body, you understand that you're putting mold chemicals and mold ingredients into your temple. This is why people get brain fog. This is why people start to have headaches, because they're introducing these zombie-like chemicals into their holy grail.
And every single thing, it really does affect you, right? Like every single thing you consume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do not be oblivious. Read, educate, read. Look at right behind me. I have a whole bunch of books. I have the Juicing for Life book. You know, you come in here, you can read it, you can get all types of inspirations on different juices to do. I got a whole bunch of vegan cookbooks. Let me shout out this cookbook right here. My big sister, 𝒔𝒂𝒗𝒆 Samuels, you know, she's amazing for high frequency tea. This is what it's all about. Education. This book right here, I was published right here, Brother Vegan. This book right here was talking about African American men, or black men in general, who were living a certain lifestyle, and then they start to see the vegan lifestyle, start to see the holistic lifestyle, how it has changed their life. You know, and I was, you know, proudly published in this book as well too.
That's awesome.
So yeah, you want to educate yourself. Do not be a sheep being led by the shepherds of destruction, right? And the shepherd of destruction is what they put out in society. And this is why you got to educate yourself, and you have to learn these things. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, Scott. Okay, so we went through everything you do. Any other like common meals you love, or any other meals that are like you love?
Oh my God, let's get to the dinner, because I love cooking. I love dinner. I love to be in my kitchen, because like I said, this is my space. This is my holy grail of space. Because when I come into this kitchen, right, anything I bring out in this kitchen has to benefit me. It has to be an asset and not a liability. Anytime I open up this fridge, it has to be an asset and not a liability, right? It has to heal me in a certain way or make me feel good. So let's talk about dinner, because some people want to talk about the dinner.
Oh yeah,
right?
Dinner's a good time.
So listen, I love me some oyster mushrooms. I love me some mushrooms, portobello mushrooms, lion mane mushrooms. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start cooking again more on the channel, because some people.
Yeah.
So I've been doing, I do like a grilled oyster mushroom, you know, or maybe I do like barbecue. I do jerk, you know, represent my Jamaican culture. I do like a jerk mushroom. So it's very interesting with the dinner, because it's like I'll have the mushroom, or I have the meat substitute like a walnut meat, and then I'll season it just as like someone would season regular meat, right? And it's all about making it taste good. So for dinner, I'll have some oyster mushrooms. And then, I talked about this in my last video.
I've heard about this. I don't know what this is really.
I talked about this in my last video on my YouTube channel, talking about the 5 protein sources.
Yeah.
And it was a really good video. And I mentioned fonio. I said, Scott, what is fonio? Because a lot of people is used to doing quinoa and rice, which is great, bulgur. Now, fonio is one of the 9 essential grains. What do we mean by that? It's very nutritionally dense. It's very much easy to cook. It takes less than 5 to 6 minutes. And this is a grain that's native and natural to Senegal, West Africa. And this grain has all the 9 essential amino acids for your body. And it's very nutritionally dense. It's amazing for you. Great source of protein, anti-inflammatory, high in fiber. So I love to eat fonio in abundance.
What does it taste like?
Oh my gosh, it's like a grain,
like
right?
Like a quinoa kind of?
It's like a quinoa, but when you season it, you know, it tastes even better.
Okay.
Right? So I love to eat fonio, and that's how I be getting the gains, man. I'm telling you. So I'll do like a mushroom, I'll do a fonio, I'll do some chickpea masala, or I'll do some curry chickpeas. You know, I love to get crazy with the chickpeas in the kitchen, of course, you know, chana. I'll do, like I said, quinoa. I'll do squash, like I do like a butternut squash, a roasted butternut squash with some rosemary on it. You know, I love to cook, y'all. I do some fried oyster mushrooms from time to time. Not all the time, because people need to understand that once things are fried, then it loses its nutritional value. And I'm gonna be the one to tell you, right? Once it's fried, it loses its nutritional value. It's like, it's okay, but it's not better if it was baked or just regular cooked, or even time it's cooked, it loses nutritional value. But fried is like, oh yeah, it's done. But once in a while, I do like to treat myself to some fried oyster mushrooms. Okay, so for dinner, I like to keep it very simple. Yeah.
And do you do oil and salt? I can't remember if you said, because some people wonder that.
Yeah, so the 2 oils that I only use, well, 3, I do sesame oil, avocado oil, and I do grapeseed oil. I'm kind of moving away from grapeseed oil a little bit. I heard some things about that. Yeah. But I'll do a little avocado oil here and there. Not all the time. Sometimes I do stir fry my vegetables and things that I'm cooking. So, yeah.
Do you supplement?
Do I supplement?
Like, I mean, like B12, D, that type of thing?
Okay, sometimes I do take B12. Sometimes. It's very rare. If you were talking about supplements, I would say like more herbs, if anything. Like I take my sea moss. I take my bladder rag. I'll take my soursop leaf capsules. So, you know, I'm a big fan of that as well too. You know, things like that. I'll take my chaga mushroom, you know. Yeah, things like that. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. I don't really supplement like that.
Any intermittent fasting and any, like, how often do you think we should be doing a detox, or how often do you do a detox?
Me personally, I would say, okay, you could probably do it to every 2 to 3 months, you know, depending on what you do for. But for me, I'm doing it as soon as I feel compromised, as soon as I feel an inkling of a sore throat, or I feel an inkling of a headache or a migraine. I don't feel good. I feel tired, or I feel fatigued. That's when you start to attack it, because identification is key. So once you identify what is it that you're going through, then you know how to tackle it, and you know how to set up the line of defense against it.
Yeah, and you feel more high energy on this lifestyle versus the meat lifestyle that you used to have?
Listen, before I used to feel groggy, I used to feel tired, unmotivated, I used to feel very bloated. Now I feel light, I feel good, I feel happy. I'm still making, the gains. Let me show you the abs, because listen,
those are good abs. Like, these are the abs these are people good abs. Do in Facetune. They try and do these abs.
Listen,
like, these are good abs, you guys.
I'm sorry, Drake. You got to work hard for these. You got to work hard for these, my boy. But listen, your body is your temple. Do not trash your temple. This is a temple, Gillian. I do not allow anything to compromise this temple. So this right here is all discipline. Like, I don't look at my body as in vanity. I look at it as art. I look at it as sculpture. I look at it as, wow, look at the discipline. Look at the hard work that's paying off, right? And I hope I can inspire you and motivate you today to look at it as the same thing. Whether, you have a little bit more body fat percentage, your BMI is a little bit high, BMI, you have these body goals and everything like that. You look at yourself and you be like, okay, I'm going to start today. And when I start today, I'm going to be consistent. And when I'm consistent, I'm going to be disciplined and doing the days that I don't want to do it, because I know where I want to go, right? So people, if you want to reach somewhere in life, understand that you need to sacrifice in order for a greater gain. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to sacrifice. You think I don't like to eat the fried oyster mushrooms and just because it's vegan doesn't mean that it's healthy. You don't think I would like to eat all that vegan junk food that makes me go, oh my gosh, oh, and all those vegan sweet foods? No. But when I discipline myself, I put myself on a regimen. I said, no, I need to eat more fruits. I need to drink more water. I need to take my herbs. I need to take that bitter tea that makes me go like this, right? That's where it's supposed to be. Sacrificing for.
And it pays off, right? The discipline.
It pays off. I feel great. I feel amazing, right? So then when you have Coach Burnhard coming in, he's telling you, okay, this is what you need to eat from morning, midday to the nighttime, and this is what you need to do as far as your physical activities and your workouts. That's how you get the results.
Yeah, you're a good coach, Scott.
Thank
I'll
you
put
so
everything
much.
down below for your coaching.
Thank you so
and
much.
same with the Nama. We both use
Yes.
the Nama. We love it. I'll put both our codes.
Woo!
You guys can save $60. It's a good juicer. It actually makes you want to juice.
Let me tell you something. You know what I'm about to say, right? Oh, listen, before I became part of the Nama family, I had an old juicer, and the juicer sounded like 2 cats fighting in the alleyway. I got the Nama, I'm very happy to be part of the Nama family. And ever since I got this machine, it's been so magical. It makes me want to juice every day. It makes me want to get up and just do these different juice recipes and to shoot content. It just inspired me so much because, first of all, it's very easy to function, and it's a very durable piece of equipment right here, right? And we have what, 15 years of warranty?
Yeah, 15-year warranty.
15 years of warranty, right? And the technology of this is just out of this world. So I advise you, get you a 𝒔𝒂𝒗𝒆 too.
Any words to end off? Any words of inspiration? If not, that's okay too. And I'll put everything down below for you guys.
Family, it's never too late to start. Some people out there, they're saying, oh, I'm too old to do this. Oh, I'm too far off. Oh, I'm too old to do that. Let me tell you something, family. The moment that you start to internalize within yourself and you start to visualize the goal and reaching that goal, that's how you know you're successful. But also be disciplined. Be consistent. Ask yourself, how bad do you want it, family? How bad do you want it? You gotta look yourself in the mirror. You gotta look that man or woman in the mirror and say, how bad do I want this for myself? Family, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real, Gillian. My mother, may God rest her soul, she transitioned last year from cancer. And I remember speaking to my mom. I said, Mom, maybe we could do a fruit fast. Maybe we could do a juice detox. Maybe we could do a water detox, right? And I'm still finding it hard to understand that I have to respect the way that she lived. But deep down inside, family, I felt like I could have extended some years to my mother's life if she had listened. I don't want you to take your health and wellness in vain. I want you to look deep within yourself and ask yourself, how bad do you want this? And if you want it bad enough, please reach out to Coach Bernhard. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I will never force you. I will only educate you, and I'll hold your hand throughout the whole journey, because this is my passion, teaching people about health and wellness and fitness in the most holistic way.